back of your mind. Okay, so we built everything. You guys have all your stuff. You guys have all your names. You guys have everything. Effects are finalized. And believe it or not, welcome to Storm King's Thunder, gentlemen.
Oh my goodness gracious, we're playing.
We were actually able to do that in 2.5 hours, which is pretty good for building characters with 5 people, one of whom has never played.
Yeah.
That's actually really
Good
good.
job, everybody.
That would have taken us 4 hours if we were sitting around the table with books and stuff.
All right, so we ready to go?
We're ready to go. So
Let's get this shit started.
this is a story about giants. There's a bunch of pictures in the book. These might not necessarily mean much now, but I'll show them to you guys. This is a picture of a fire giant skull. This is just kind of fun stuff that's in the book that we, as players, you don't really need. This you might come across this. This is these are runes that you guys might see throughout the adventure. To be honest with you, I've read enough for us to play today, but I have not completed reading the whole thing because it's a 256-page book. So I don't know where these come into play, but they are pictured in the book on the first few pages. So you guys might see stuff like that as you go. Kind of interesting. Also, this is a story about how giants used to rule the world and then they didn't, and they fought amongst each other and they took over, and there was like infighting and every kind of thing. And so here's a picture right here, and this is King Hecaton on the left. He was the guy that ruled it all, and his wife Queen Neri next to him. And then they had children, Moran, Nim, and Sarasa. And you guys don't need to remember these names at this point. It's not that important, but it's just kind of cool to know.
It's like the Kardashians of the giants.
It's the Kardashians of the giants. And here's someone you might meet someday. I can't really tell you much about her, but
Looks like she ran into a wall face first.
Her face looks fucked up.
and this is your Jabba the Hutt type of gluttonous giant that was kind of the leader of the stupid giants. Let's see who else is around. This guy here that I'm going to show you was, I think, leader of the cloud giants.
Looks like a badass.
Oh, whoops! Did I just share that? Damn it, that's wrong. I just shared my notes, didn't I? That's fucked up.
Out of it.
Let's
Quick,
let's
everybody
fucking
read it.
close that. Don't read it. God damn it.
Print screen, boys.
Boom! I took it away. Okay, so I tried to share a picture and I ended up sharing that thing.
That Jabba the Hutt guy, he has a well on top of his head. Does that mean his head is empty?
Yes, it is empty. And this is the leader of the fire giants.
Yeah.
So you
I
guys
love
may,
the,
Giant's nose. And you guys just know these pictures from like, oh Jesus, I did it again. God
There
damn
it
it.
is again, guys. Keep reading.
Fucking A. Maybe I'll just open all these and then do it that way.
The fire giant, he looks like a straight pimp, doesn't he? I mean, like, he's like, what's up, boys?
Him and the cloud giant, man. They look like they.
And this is the that might have not been. This might be the cloud giant. The other one was probably I don't know. There's 5 types of giants.
Like
Storm.
Yeah, frost. There's right. There's storm. There's cloud. There's fire. There's hill, and there's one more. But you'll learn as we go.
Oh, the fat guy must be Hill.
And this
Feels
one is
bad, man.
this one is entitled "Nobody Wins When Giants Fight."
Oh snap!
So yeah, exactly. Oh snap!
Look like Titans.
Giants are big.
Titan stuff going on.
It's like, you see that little pebble? Yeah. Yeah, that's the size of you.
So you guys are this band of adventurers who have come together now, and you guys know that there's a problem in the world with the land of the north, where the giants are trying to take over, and they're infighting, and you have come together to discover, what it is you can do about that. And you guys have heard a few rumors. You guys have heard rumors that goblins are terrorizing the settlement. The High Steward of Nightstone, Lady Belrosa Nander, is a Waterdavian noble, and she reportedly offering a reward to anyone willing and able to deal with the goblin threat. So that's a thing you guys know. Also, Nightstone is a popular retreat for wealthy nobles who wish to hunt in the Ardeep Forest, and adventurers can earn good money by offering their services as guards on a hunt. You've also managed to garner information regarding the residents of Nightstone, who have a long-standing and seemingly irreconcilable conflict with their northern neighbors, the elves of the Ardeep Forest. Lady Belrasa Nandar has been searching for skilled mediators to help resolve the dispute. And the other rumor that you guys have heard in your short travels is that the Nightstone Inn is renowned for its food and cozy guest rooms. The dwarf innkeeper, Morak Urgrey, has a fondness for adventurers and a nose for lucrative adventuring opportunities.
That sounds promising.
And you guys have been traveling along. You've been traveling along the road for days. As evening approaches, you spot a wooden signpost next to the trail that heads north to the hills. Don't know how to fucking read. Nailed to the post are 3 arrow-shaped signs. The 2 marked Waterdeep and Daggerford follow the high road, but point in opposite directions. The 3rd, marked Nightstone, beckons you to follow the trail. If memory serves, Nightstone is roughly 10 miles up the trail.
Can we know how far the other 2 are?
Really far, like days and days, perhaps even weeks.
Okay.
Just head to Nightstone.
Yeah, I concur.
And you guys heard rumors of goblins terrorizing that place. This is what some goblins look like. So it's kind of fucked up.
Damn.
Just a bunch of little shitheads.
Yeah, let's head there and let's go whoop some ass. What do you say, Ryan?
You guys are
That's what
gonna
I'm talking about.
whoop some ass. Okay, so after following the trail for 10 miles, you guys hear the ringing of a bell. The sound grows louder as Nightstone comes into view. A river flows around the settlement, forming into a moat. The village itself is contained within a wooden palisade, beyond which you see a windmill, a tall steeple, and a high-pitched rooftops of several other buildings. Apart from the ringing of the bell, you detect no other activity in the village. The trail ends before a lowered drawbridge that spans to a moat. Beyond the drawbridge, 2 stone watchtowers flank an open gap in the palisades. And I will show you a map of that. Hello.
So, once we get close to the noise, is it possible to investigate it?
Yeah, except for I haven't finished describing what you see before you get there. You guys are approaching, so you guys haven't got there yet. But this is, you guys, that map's partially grayed out, so just when you get it on your screen, go ahead and scroll down, and you can resize it. For those of you that want to resize the map, what you do is you hold down Control and left-click inside the map and drag it around, and you can resize it and move it. Well, you'll learn. It'll come to you in time. But what you guys see is, see on the bottom where it's like a side view of this place? That's what it looks like, but you guys are on the other side of it. So this is looking from the east, but you guys are approaching from the opposite side on the west.
The map loaded up for me, but I want to go get it in view, and it's no.
Oh, okay. So when you say it's not, I kind of need more information. What do you mean?
It's not there. It's
yeah, it's gray, right? It's gray.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
I saw some
okay, so here you go.
some
Just
letterings
okay,
and stuff.
just be patient and listen. If you left click on the little gold thing in the bottom right and just drag down, just hold it and it'll go all the way down and you should see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I see it now. Thank you.
Okay. So that's what it looks like. So everybody sees that, yeah?
No, can you just
Okay.
reshare it for me?
No.
No.
Oh, you closed the map, didn't you?
Well, I did now because I had this issue when we were playing with Blake.
Okay, so rather than resharing it, I'm going to show you when you close maps how to get them. So on the right-hand side, there's a maps button. You see it's about halfway down.
Yeah.
Click on that, and when you open it to maps, there should only probably be one there. Or maybe it's got, no,
There's
maybe
a million.
Yeah, because it's the pictures I showed you. Okay, so what you're looking for is
Nightstone map DM.
yeah, it is a DM's map, which is why it's shaded out. Parts you can't see. So once you open that,
Okay. No, I see it now.
and so now you see the side view of the thing.
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys again, you're on the other side of it. So you're not on the side you're looking on the map. You're not on that side. You're on the other side, but just kind of help you. So south of the village and surrounded by the river moat is a cone-shaped, flat-topped hill on which stands a stone keep enclosed by a wooden wall. The keep, which overlooks the village, is partially collapsed, and wooden bridge that once connected the keep to the village has also partially collapsed. So now I'm going to share a map with you that's an above look of where you guys are, and this is the map you'll want to keep. And once again, it's going to be huge, and it's going to, you'll have to scroll to see all of it, but part of it's shaded out, which is because you guys haven't got there yet and you can't see it, and I'll put your characters where you are because you guys are coming on the bridge there. And if I drop somebody in the water, that's a mistake. I don't mean to do it. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Hold on. I did a couple of those wrong. Matter of fact, I did 3 of them wrong.
This is a pretty huge map.
It's huge.
Yeah, because I was looking, because you said you're placing them down, and the map opened at the bottom. And I was like, where the hell is he placing us? And so then I had to scroll up, and I see you now placing us by the bridge.
Somehow Z's in the combat tracker twice. I don't know how I did that.
Z, you have a twin.
I'll take it.
And his name is Z.
Okay, under
Yeah.
Your
most
parents were not very good
circumstances,
at it.
the tokens will be locked, which means when you guys try to move your tokens, it'll draw a line, and then I have to approve your move. But they're not locked right now, so you guys can position yourself. If you can just leave yourself where you are, but wherever you guys want to be on the bridge or whatever, you can put yourselves where you want to be.
I'm fine where I'm at.
But stay on the bridge. Don't go past the bridge. Everybody's excited.
That's just Ryan.
Okay.
What time of day are we in right now? As we're arriving here.
It's getting to be. It's like afternoon.
Okay, so no need for like dark vision at the moment.
No, you guys can see everywhere, and so you guys can. These are towers right here, and you guys can see in there a little bit, and then you guys see that this is a drawbridge, which is pulled up by chains that you can see there. And what do you guys want to do at this point?
I just want to move on and forward and see what else we got around us.
I mean, this town, do we think it's like, I mean, do we know anything about the town? Like, is this like a normal, like, are they like a
Well,
fisherman's town or farm's town?
This is the place where the rumors that I read to you, you know, it's regards into that. So you guys haven't been here before, but you were told that the rumor is that goblins have overrun this place. So you came to basically investigate.
Okay, so they just need entertainment is all they need, right?
Yeah,
They're
and
not here to kill anyone.
there's tracks going in and out. You know, there's tracks on the ground that are going in and out, but you don't know anything yet about what that means. And David, maybe, I mean, I don't know how much, you know, because, so is Chris the only one that's never played D&D?
Yeah.
Okay, so Chris, normally what you do is if the DM says, what do you want to do, but there's no battle going on, there's many things you can do. You can say you want to try to read something or pick something up or, you know, look around or investigate. You know, I mean, basically anything you can think of, you can ask to do it. And sometimes it might be nothing, and sometimes it might give you clues to stuff. So usually when I say what do you guys want to do, it's time for one of you to come up with an idea about, you know, what you guys want to do, which can include marching right into the place. That's fine too. But just to kind of give you an idea of my play style, I don't like to coach players. I don't like to like give it away to you guys. I like to try to make you, you know, be creative and think of it. But like as an example, I said there were tracks on the ground. So one thing you might do is check the tracks out, like see if you can get more information about what the tracks are and stuff. That's just a little hint on how I do it.
Okay.
So what do you guys want to do?
I want to
I
investigate.
want to move forward and see what else is around right now.
Investigate those tracks.
Okay, who's investigating the tracks?
Chris, you want to do it?
I'll do it.
Okay,
Alright.
so what you do is you roll a survival check in the tower. The tower is the little thing on the bottom right-hand side of the screen that looks like a tower. And you go to your character sheet, you find your survival on the skill page. You drag that down and drop it in the tower. And some rolls that I call for in the tower, what that means is that I'm going to see the result, but you guys won't. And other rolls will be in the open and everybody will see it. But in this case, it's for the tower. And I'm gonna let him succeed no matter
Which
what
one
he
does
rolls.
he need to roll?
Survival. It's on the skill page.
Yeah, Chris, if you go to your skill tab, and then when you go to survival,
Right.
you see where it has like a number, like the shield, a number, and then like a little dice underneath it. Right underneath it. Grab that dice and drop it in the tower on the bottom right hand side of the map, or the. No, not there. You want to.
Okay, so you rolled that in the open, but all the way on the right, Chris, on the bottom of the screen on the right, there's a tokens thing. Right next to it to the left is a tower looking thing. And you drag the dice and drop it on that thing. And whenever in the future I say roll it in the tower, that's what I'm talking about. So see how a dice went by, but you don't know what it is, right?
Yes.
Only I know what it is. And you did very well, and you do discover something about these tracks. You notice that most of the tracks seem to be people going toward the north, and you can certainly guess that it's probably villagers that left here and fled to the north. And also there's a smaller number of humanoid tracks that you can probably assume are made by goblins that are heading from the north toward the drawbridge and into this place. And then there are also, in addition to that, there are two sets of unusually large wolf tracks heading in there too. So you guys found out that information. And right here there are two watchtowers which you guys are about to walk past. There's nobody there. And so as you guys walk past you just notice that there's empty guard towers, and then when you get in here, I'll open up the map for where you are.
Chip believes that somebody's in a wolf costume, and those aren't real wolf tracks.
Awesome.
And he's trying to convince McCree that it possibly couldn't be a real wolf.
Okay, so this is like a little area here between a field and like a building up there.
Does the building that's right here above us, stop drawing, like north of us, does it have any signs on it, anything saying what it is? Like if it's like a convenience store, a blacksmith, or anything like that?
Everybody roll a perception check, and you can do that in the open if you want. Oh yeah, you guys are all pretty aware. You guys are all like super on top of what's going on. Jesus Christ. So you can recognize this as a temple. Some of you may even recognize that it's a temple specifically for the god of dawn, Lathander, and the goddess of forests, Maliki. And it's got a steeple on the top and a large bronze bell, stained glass windows, all that kind of stuff. And the door is open wide, and the bell is ringing incessantly inside the temple.
I'll follow Z up here and see what we got going on over here.
Okay. Oh, and the other thing too is when you guys move your tokens, try as best you can to put it inside of a
in the
square
sword.
instead of on a line. But he's zigging all over the place. Okay, so yeah, so the door's open. You guys could walk in. That bell's going off like a mother.
I want to go in. I'll go inside the building to see if I can spot anybody in there to see if I can see anybody ringing the bell.
Somebody's ringing the bell. Okay, so you go inside, and let me do a little something for you here. There's going to be another little smaller map. Where Jake went inside, and inside there you Jake, you see that there's sunlight coming through, and it's a vaulted chamber with like stained glass windows and the north and south walls, and beneath the windows are plain wooden benches, and they're probably like for the elderly and infirm people to sit on and stuff like that. It's mostly empty. Standing against the back wall is a wooden pulpit with steps leading up to it, and the floor is composed of dirt. Set into the west wall north of the pulpit is a half-open door. And roll a perception check in the tower. Okay, so you see a half-open door, but that's all you notice. So other people are outside, haven't come in yet. What do I do? Oh, you know what? Sorry, the door. Actually, I took him in that way. those are the windows where you guys are. The door is actually over here. So if you guys want to go in, you'd come in that way. Because you guys are at the windows right now, stained glass windows. You can't really see in there. That's my bad that I let them go in the wrong way, but it does not gonna matter.
I'm gonna go inside and join
Okay,
Jake.
so you go inside, and you're on the other map now.
Mm-hmm.
And McCree also goes in. And the door that's open a little bit, McCree and Z can roll perception checks. That's the door that's open over there. Nice. 1. Nothing. McCree, you gonna roll a perception check?
Mm-hmm. Just roll it onto the field, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Anything?
Let's find out. You didn't roll it. You don't roll it onto the desktop or in the map or anything. You roll it in the tower that's at the bottom right. There's a little tower looking thing. And you drag the die over there from perception and drop it on it. There you go. Okay, so McCree, you hear in that open door, you can hear some scruffling around in there. And the other two guys are going to just stay outside.
Yeah, I want to just look around what else is around this area because there are goblins. Chip would be wanting to know if anything would come running at him while they're in the building. He doesn't want to get trapped in the building.
Okay, so you see a big hole in the ground. Chip sees a hole in the ground over there down to the right of him. And other than that, there's nobody around right now.
Okay, well, he'll just he's going to keep watch at near the door then. Just so
Okay.
if anything happens, he can kind of warn the people inside the building.
And Sin Lee's right around back, keeping an eye.
Yep.
Okay, what about the guys inside? What are you guys doing?
Shoving Jake forward to go through the door first.
Get in there, you son of a bitch!
I'll go. I don't give a damn. What door are we going to? That door right there?
The yellow arrow's pointing to the right. Well, okay, so you went through the door. You don't that usually.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I didn't lock the tokens, did I?
No.
On that map.
I want to kick the door in. I like kicking doors.
You want to kick it in? Okay, so you go up there and kick it in. Everybody roll initiative.
Initiative is mine. Son of a bitch.
Chris, that's you can click on the main page, and it's by the ACE initiative. It's by your AC, and you can double click it.
1 for initiative.
Yeah, my initiative.
I don't see it, man. It's on the main page, right? He said.
Yeah,
main page in the middle.
And what all of you guys should do is you should, on your main page where you find initiative, you should left click and hold that, drag it down to one of your hotkeys, and that way in the future, all you have to do is click it once when I say roll initiative, and it's all real fast.
We don't need the 4 die anymore.
No, you don't need that anymore. But there's, by virtue of holding down Alt and Control and Shift and any various functions of that, there's 96 different hotkeys that you can have down there.
I accidentally re-rolled my initiative.
So that's cool. To penalize you, we're going to give you the lower. I'm just kidding. I'm going to put it back.
Give him mine. Let me reroll. Fuck it.
Okay, so you guys. So he kicks open the door. And what happened to my goddamn? I knew this was going to happen. 2 maps. Trying to do 2 maps. Well, that's the way they built this. Because there's like a little map for the. Okay, so where is it? Where is it? Where is it? So you kick open that door and you see that guy. You guys see that guy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Goblin. So what's happening? Actually, you see 2 of them. These goblins are like literally swinging from the rope that rings the bell, laughing and giggling and whatever. But as soon as Jake kicks open the door, they drop from the ropes and draw out their scimitars. And
Oh shit.
so it's go time. Now, Sin Lee, you really don't know any of this is happening. So I'm going to say that until somebody yells out to come get you, you really don't know. So we have to skip your turn, basically. Chip, same thing. You can't see. Well, I suppose you can see in the door. Let's do this. Roll a perception chip. Roll a perception chip.
You want in tower or on the board?
You can roll that one in the open so everyone can laugh at you if it's low, which it's not. So I'm going to say that you see this happening and you can act.
Okay. So Chip's gonna come into the building behind Jakeumis.
Okay.
And seeing this little ugly bastard, he's gonna try to viciously mock him.
Okay. Awesome.
So you want to fucking stir, put gas on the fire so this motherfucker tries to kill me on day 1, right?
He succeeded on his save, so you do not viciously mock him. But
I
had
did
he
mock him. He just wasn't affected
Yeah,
by
he
it.
just wasn't affected by it. But had he been successful in his mocking, that would have given the guy in your face, Jake, a disadvantage on his attack. So that would have been a good. Okay, David, if you're done.
Now, when I came, when I was going in, I would have been yelling out, "Oh crap!" really loud.
So that
perhaps
Sin can hear. Okay.
Sin Lee would have heard it. Yeah.
Let's.
Okay, that's my turn.
That's good. Sin Lee, let's have you roll a perception check with advantage. And how you do advantage is down in the bottom left, you see there's a modifier 0, and then there's ADV, DIS, +2, +5, and all that. Before you throw your roll, just mark ADV and then throw it. And you can do that one in the open too. And I'm going to say if he gets a 10 or higher, he's going to hear you. Okay, so you didn't mark advantage, which is fine because you got a 16 anyway, but just so that I know you know how to do it, go ahead and click on advantage, ADV, and then roll that again. It's a teaching moment, everybody. You see what I'm talking about, ADV?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Without perception is better.
Right, I'm going to give it to you. So you do hear Chip yell out before he goes in the building, like, what the fuck, or whatever he said, and charge in. So Z, what are you doing? And for those of you that don't know, the rule is that you can move through a friendly person's square or even stand in a person's square and do an action, but you can't end your turn in a friendly person's square. So Z's going to move 5 feet. What else?
I wasn't pushing to talk. My bad.
I was like, what?
I'm gonna cast guidance on Jakeumis if that even does anything right now.
Yes, it does. So that's a great thing to do. So target Jakeumis by holding control and either clicking on his token on the map or him in the you figured it out, and then go ahead and hit the effect button for guidance. I think what
Did I
you
do
did
it?
is nope, you hit the star button next to it, which only just puts the name of it in the chat, but hit the actual effect button.
Which is
I'll tell you. Hold on, I gotta look at your sheet again. Okay, so on the bottom of the whole sheet it says group. Change that. Click on it once and click on it again. Okay, so there's the buttons. Now, actually, guidance doesn't have the thing built, so that was an oversight on my part. I will build it for you right now. The great thing about this is once you build it, you only have to do it once.
Sounds good.
What is guidance?
That's just an effect, right?
It's an effect. It gives Jake an extra D4 on any check he has to make. So that might not come into play, but it might. And it's good for. Is it 1 minute? I don't know. Gotta check that.
It's good for. Duration up to a minute. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now I just click the effect.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay, now you click the effect. Okay, so you evidently had untargeted him. Well, no, you didn't, did you? Wait, he's got it. Where is he? Okay, well, maybe that didn't work because it hadn't been built yet or whatever, but I'll put it on him. So now he's got guidance on him, and the little C means that's a concentration. So if you get hit in battle with any concentration spell, you have to make a Constitution save, and if you fail it, your spell goes away. Otherwise, if that doesn't happen, he has it for 10 rounds, which is immense.
Okay.
So that's awesome. All right, are you going to do anything else?
I think that requires a full action.
Yeah, but you still have movement left if you want.
No, I'm just gonna stay right there.
Okay, and
unless
then
I can go hide in the pulpit.
Well, yeah, you can do that if you want to go and hide in there. That's
Yeah.
fine. You can go in there. So now, when you're done with your turn, on the combat tracker in the lower left, there's a thing that says pass turn or end turn or something. Just click on that. It's the down arrow. Yeah, there you go. Okay, McCree, you're up.
Okay.
The hell is this? 118, not 100. It's 118. I haven't been reading the chat. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to get these new players going here. Okay, so you're gonna move. Yep.
Shit.
And what now? He's gonna probably say he wants to breathe. This is gonna be funny.
Can I go in there and attack?
You can't go in there because you can't enter an enemy square, but you can go into the same square that Jake's in and attack and then step back. The thing about doing that is if you step away from them, you get an opportunity attack. That means they can attack you for trying to leave their threat range. but you can still do it. So is that what you want to do?
That's what I'll do, yes.
Okay, so tokens are kind
Yeah.
of an issue when you stack them. So I'm not actually going to move your token. I'm just going to leave it where it is. But we're going to say you step in there, you attack, and then step back. And that way
Okay.
you'll get your attack and he'll get his attack.
Are you able to shoot through?
You can shoot through people, yeah. So McCree does have any ranged. Yeah, you could shoot a longbow instead if you didn't want to go in there. You could just shoot your longbow through there if you wanted to do that instead.
I'll shoot my longbow.
Don't I have to roll in something to make sure he doesn't shoot me?
No. You let me handle all that. So what you do, McCree, is since you're shooting through a person, you need to mark yourself -2 because that's cover. However, I have a little handy effect, so you don't have to worry about that. Hold on. My God, I'm so excited using my new effects. Boom. Go ahead and shoot him with your longbow. Fantastic. I'm using a cover effect.
And how do I do that?
Okay, so you hold control and target him on the map or in the combat tracker, either one. And if you look at your own name in the combat tracker, it'll say target and Bark is his name. Yep, very good. Now you go to your weapon and you double click on the attack. We'll see what happens. And by the way, you're
So weapon in my inventory, right?
not in your inventory, on your actions tab. So when you go to your actions tab, you'll see your weapon and you double click on the +5 attack on the longbow. And when you do that, you'll see one tick mark go in the 20 there for arrows. Okay, you're okay. Yeah, you don't click on the actual thing. You click on the +5 twice. You double click it. There you go. So your first shot was a miss, but that's all right. So the thing about cover is he doesn't have it anymore. I probably shouldn't do that. I should probably just have the players mark -2. So that's good, and then you step back, and that's your turn. So now just pass your turn, unless you want to move somewhere else, but I don't think.
Do
No, I'm fine.
you have the combat tracker up?
So the combat tracker in the upper right of the screen, there's a button with 2 swords on it that says combat tracker. You guys should open that up and leave that up all the time. You should always have that open the whole time we ever play. So you need to find a nice good place for it on your screen, and put it there. And then on that, on the combat tracker, Chris, down at the bottom left, there's an arrow, a down arrow. You just click that and it'll pass your turn.
Awesome.
There you go. Okay. So this guy is obviously going to attack Jake, who's in front of him, with his scimitar. And he rolls a miss. Oh!
Fucking pussy.
And Brito is going to step up, and he's going to attack Jake.
He's gonna miss too.
And he misses, and he has to step back, so Jake gets an opportunity attack. So you can target Brito, Jake, and make a melee attack.
Burrito. There. Actions. Choose the club.
That's a miss.
Yeah, I did that one right? Yeah, because I...
Yeah, you did.
Tilted yet?
Okay, so that's the end of his turn. And now, Jake, it's your turn again, so you can do another attack if you like. Whatever you want to do.
Alright. Oh.
But you just untargeted. Oh, you can't get that guy. That guy's around a door, and you can't get that guy. Oh, sorry, my bad. My bad. Totally my bad. You're all in the right, and I'm freaking out, and I'm tired, and you're right. Never mind. Go ahead and attack.
All right. Okay.
He switched targets, and I thought he was. I forgot it was an off attack.
We're just gonna go ahead and take the trident.
Okay, now here's the
Nice.
thing. You did an off attack with what weapon?
My club.
Your club. Okay, so you can only interact with one weapon free per turn. So you can't put your club away and take out the trident. And are you going to take out the trident and just hold both of them?
So even though I took the opportunity to hit him, I still have that one weapon in my hand.
You still have the club in your hand, and you can take out. See, the trident is versatile, which means you can use it with two hands or one hand. So if you drew it now, you'd still have your club in your other hand, so you can only use it one-handed. And the difference is, if you use it two-handed, it does a D8, but if you use it one-handed, it just does a D6. But at this point,
Okay.
you could drop your club on the floor, which doesn't cost anything, and then draw your trident and use it two-handed if you want.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I dropped my club.
Okay. So the thing is, we don't have the. Okay, you missed anyway, but we have to build your trident versatile because it's only. In other words, you have to have two different attacks for it. You have to have a D6 and a D8. But we'll get to that if you ever do it. So okay, so now pass your turn.
Oh, damn! I was gonna say, can I reach down and grab my club? But
Nope, because you can't do that because you've already acted too much.
yeah.
Okay, so now we are in round 2, and it is Sin Lee, who is outside and has heard shouting. What do you want to do?
I want to walk. Is there a window? Like.
Oh, right there. Let's just check it out. Hold on. Crap. I like the 2-map system, but it's kind of hard to deal with. Well, there's a. If you were to hop this fence and come up here, you might see a window. But the windows are stained glass. They're not like windows you can attack or shoot through. You'd have to break them and all that kind of stuff, and that would take a turn. So, but I mean, it's pretty crowded in there, so you can probably do that if you want.
I'll break the window. Hell yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go to the top or the bottom?
The top.
Okay, so you're gonna hop over the fence. So let's go ahead and roll an acrobatics check in the tower, and let's just see if you trip and fall on your face. Yeah, you do. You trip, but you're able to. You trip and land on the ground. You don't get hurt or anything, but you're able to stand back up. But that's it. And so now you can take your action to try and break this window if you want. And I'm going to say that is. How are you going to break the window?
With a dart.
You're going to shoot a dart at it, or throw a dart at it?
No. Let me try to punch it.
Okay, if you want to punch it, that's perfect.
All right.
So go ahead and do an unarmed strike. Oh yeah, you shatter this thing. So that window is now out, and on your next turn, you'll be able to fight that guy that's on the inside there.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what you're talking about. So go ahead and pass your turn. Pass your turn.
Okay.
Do glass shards hit the goblins at all?
No, the window just shatters and goes straight down.
Okay.
I mean, you rolled a 24. You just completely obliterated the thing. So in the combat tracker, just hit the down arrow and pass your turn. You guys got to get used to doing that because People will be begging you when you're done to hurry up and pass your turn. So I'm getting you trained up on doing that.
Okay, there it goes.
All right, Chip is gonna continue his assault of harsh and hateful words at the little man, calling
Okay.
him Shorty, and
Okay.
see if that bothers him.
All right. It does not bother him at all.
Oh my God! Everyone gets upset when they're called Shorty. Unbelievable. As my bonus action, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Jake as he is in the front, which
Okay.
will give him a D6 to hit. That's my hope. So I'll use one of these, and yeah. Did you already use it, or no? Oh no, I hit the thing. Okay, hold on. My bad.
So
On the
now,
next action,
so
it's
yeah.
supposed to use it.
So now, no, he can use that anytime. He has
Oh,
like,
he can. Oh,
yeah, he
gets
has
to
like an
choose. Oh
hour
my
or
God.
something. So Jake, at any time, like if you roll an attack or a save or a check and you miss it, you can add a D6 to that, and you can do that anytime you want, basically for the next combat hour.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, I forgot. I never even mentioned this, but each of you, the way I do inspiration is something that you can use at any time, and any roll that you make that is a check, a save, an attack, whatever it is, you can roll it at advantage, meaning you can roll 2 dice instead of 1, and you can use that anytime, and you guys all have it on your character sheets now. And what I do is I give inspiration out for cool crap or funny stuff. But if none of that happens, every time we start, every Wednesday, everybody will start with 1 inspiration. So use it or lose it. But usually what most people do, especially for Chris who's never played, is use it for something like you really want to hit the big bad guy, or you have to make a save versus like poison or some kind of craziness. Usually that's when people use it, but you can use it anytime you want. Okay, any more for Chip Baskets?
Chip is disappointed, and he passes on to his comrade Z.
Z, you're up.
I moved that way. Oh wait, no.
Okay, you can do that. You come out of the bully pulpit and go move over there. That's fine.
Right there instead.
Okay.
And I am going to Can I see Vark?
Yeah, you can see him, but if you do a ranged, this time it's going to be -5 because you're going through 2 people, basically. So before you make your attack, just put a -5 on the the lower left. There's those buttons there. Just click the -5 one before you roll.
Can I use my inspiration on it?
Yeah, you can if you want. So what you would do is you would mark the -5 and advantage. Mark them both, so they turn red.
Okay. I'm going to cast Thorn Whip.
Oh, okay. And that's a ranged attack, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Range
Go for it.
30.
Yep.
And so I click the cast button.
You make sure that he's targeted, and you have 2 people targeted right now. You have Vark and Jake targeted. You need to untarget Jake.
Don't fucking hit me. I targeted you.
Well, yeah, that doesn't show that you targeted anybody.
Oh, jeez.
But hold on a second. I don't know why that's not working. Oh, it's a miss. Okay. So you rolled a 12, and that's a miss.
Okay.
So then, unless you want to move somewhere else, pass your turn.
Yeah, I would still I'd have to go back to targeting Jake for guidance, right?
No, no, no. That's you do it once and you're done.
Okay. I am done then.
Okay, so pass your turn, and it'll be McCree. And McCree, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Can I can attack Brito, right?
No,
Or is he
Burrito's
behind
in.
the door?
He's behind. You can't get to him because there's just a little door there, and you can't see him.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and attack again with a ranged attack.
Okay, so if you're gonna attack Vark, it would be at a -2.
So I would select Jake and Bark, right?
No, you just select your target, which is Vark, and you just selected yourself. So you need to unselect yourself. There you go. Now you mark the -2. Okay, you've already unselected him again. So look
Okay.
in the combat tracker and it says, see how it says targets Vark?
Mhm.
Okay, so you're good to go. So now mark the -2 on the bottom. Make sure it turns red, and then go ahead and roll your attack. And again, you guys, every time you go to roll your attack, you're going to your character sheet, you're going to the actions tab, you're looking for your weapon, your attack, and your damage. It's easier if you hotkey that stuff. That way, when it's time to roll it, you just click on the bottom of the screen, boom, it's done. So you guys don't have to do it, but it's a way quicker way to do it. Okay, you hit. So now roll the damage.
So which one do I roll?
It's the one right next to it, to the right. It says the damage. You just double click. You double click it the same way you did the attack.
So right next to where the ranged attack was, right?
Yeah. So see how
Yes.
it says +5 right next to it? It says 1d8 + 3. Just click that twice. Double click it.
Okay.
There you go.
Damn.
Boom! 4 damage. All right, then pass your turn.
17 rounds and we finally struck blood.
Okay, it is Vark's turn, so he's gonna try to hit Jake with the scimitar. Jake gets hit.
Oh,
Bye, Jake. Bye.
Jake takes 7. Oh my god.
Oh shit!
Oh hell!
Ripperino's Jake.
And then
Are
this Brito.
we supposed to not be able to see the attack and the damage?
You guys don't see that? Oh,
No.
I guess you don't, do you? Yeah, hold on a second. Let me fix that.
I want to see if I get hit by fucking burrito.
So Bark rolled a 16 + 4 and got a 20 to hit you. But I'll turn on, let's see, where's combat? Combat. Show rolls. Where the fuck is that? Show rolls. Show roll totals. Show results to clients. Friendly, off, on, friendly. Okay, on. There we go. Okay, so I fixed it. So Burrito now is going to stupidly step up and try to hit Sin through the window and he misses.
no, the fucking lane.
And then
my ass.
And then he steps back. So both Jake and Sin get a melee opportunity attack on Burrito.
Oh, it's that one. I don't know why it wrote 2.
You probably double clicked it.
You double clicked on it. So whenever you guys do that, we always take the first one. So 10's a miss. And Sin, you get an opportunity attack as well.
I want him with the effing dart.
No.
No, you can't do that. A You
My
can
short
only
sword?
you can only use the melee weapon on an opportunity attack.
Okay, hell yeah.
What if he holds the dart in his hand and stabs him with it like melee?
Ooh.
Then it would be awesome, but you can't do that.
You got to target him when you do that.
You got to
Ryan.
target
Oh
him.
my
Okay,
God.
so absolutely never ever roll damage unless you know that you've hit. So
Oh.
you wouldn't just, because then you're just gonna get all excited and start rolling and killing shit when you're not really supposed to. So your 18 did hit, so I'll give you that damage, and he takes 9 damage and dies.
He got fucked up.
Hell yeah, Brian. Oh,
Nah.
this motherfucker
He
here.
he died.
Okay, so
He
Jake,
died.
you're up.
He's dead.
All right, blow him and dice.
Sorry for screaming, by the way.
God damn it.
You missed. Pass your turn.
Man, I should. Okay, I'm gonna pass my turn. But does second wind count as an action move?
Second wind is a bonus action, so you can do that in addition to attacking. And if you want to do it now, you can.
Yeah, I was gonna do that and I forgot. I got to shut it.
Okay,
It was my turn.
so just go ahead and click it, and you're fine. All right, so you healed up 4
Don't
points.
forget, Jake, you have 2 people that can heal.
I want to kill this bastard.
Sin, you're up. Sin Lee?
Finish him, Lee.
Okay. So let's see. I'm very close to him, right?
Yep, you're right next to him.
Okay. I guess I had to punch him in the face.
You I guess I have to punch him in the face. Okay, so you do that, and you can roll your damage.
Murder him, right? Murder him.
Boom!
Yeah.
Damn.
Dead.
Thank God we got this crazy monk on our team. Hell yeah.
You guys have
Busting out windows, killing people.
got your first experience points. Boom! Everybody has
Ooh.
20. Only got to get to 300 to get to second level. All right, so you guys quickly take care of the people in this building, or the monks in there that were swinging on the rope. And what do you guys want to do?
Check for
Dude,
treasure.
in this room, I want to step forward into the room. When I get in the room, do I see any chest or anything like that?
No, you don't see a chest.
Uh,
But there
I'm
are
gonna follow my
sacks.
buddy.
There are sacks lying on the steeple floor.
did the goblins drop them?
Yep.
Get
I
the
want to search them.
Okay, so you guys search in the sacks, and one sack had 3 blocks of incense, a silver holy symbol of Maliki, the god I told you about, shaped like a unicorn's head, and some worthless personal effects. And the other sack had 3 empty vials used to contain holy water, and you probably think that one of those goblins drank those vials. But there's also a poor box containing 37 copper and 15 silver. Hello.
Okay, it's not right to steal from the poor box.
Hell no, I'm taking it. I want it all.
I'd have to hurt you then.
Well, do you want to fight?
I'm religious.
I don't
poor
prevent
box
inter-party fighting, but I highly discourage it because it's just a waste of time and it slows the game down.
Damn it.
Unless you got a good reason, like
I
somebody's
try-
evil and the other guy's religious, and you're gonna not tell them to take the poor box, then that's fine.
No, I want the box.
Okay,
I
well,
tell Z that we need to make sure that this money doesn't go to the wrong hands. That's why we need to take it.
Okay.
good
Yeah,
times.
I'll go with that for right now.
Who was that used their inspiration, by the way? I forgot.
I did.
Who's I?
Z.
Z.
Z, okay. I'm still trying to learn your voices.
Or Brian. Easy way to say it.
No. Why do you
I'm-
keep checking that box? It's unchecked. Let me do it.
I was unchecking it. I unchecked it. You checked it. Then I was,
Okay, well,
went
so
back
let
again.
me do that. I try to do everything that's DM oriented so that I don't put the pressure on you to do it. So okay,
I
so
was just trying to,
you guys, I got you. So you guys have cleared this place out, and now what would you like to do?
We got to go find where all these short people are at.
Go
Yeah.
further.
I'm gonna go.
You already put me outside. Yeah, I went outside.
I'm just because of the maps. I'm just moving you guys back out, and we'll say that
Uh,
Sin
I'm gonna go
Sin comes
inspect the
around from
gigantic
around the
hole.
building.
Chip makes a suggestion to go north.
I'll follow Chip and go head north. Chip sounds like a good, honest man.
Okay, so let me. I'll give you guys a view here of a little bit what's up there.
I was trying to make a gigantic curly Q. All right.
Oh, look, a graveyard.
Do we see what this building is to the right of us? Any signs?
This looks like an inn. It is the Nightstone Inn, as a matter of fact.
Is that the end with the dwarf?
Yes, this is an ornate wrought iron sign bearing the inn's name hangs above the entrance, facing the town square. So that would probably be here. Whoops, hold on. That's what I meant, right down there. If it'll draw it, god damn it. Right there. Where my yellow arrow is. I don't like yellow, that's fucking lame. Okay, so yeah, but oddly, it does look like the path goes in up there where Jake is. Let me just double check
Yeah.
that here.
So doors over here, and go over there then. I was
I
trying to
tell
get
Jake
to
to go kick the door in.
I'll go kick the fucking door in.
Let's do it.
Piss everybody off by kicking doors in.
Every door I see has to get kicked in.
That was so annoying when I was playing a rogue. He'd kick it in right when I was in front of it trying to pick the damn lock. Then everything aggro's on me. It's like, I didn't do it.
Does he be like, I want to check for traps? No, you get fucking door kicked.
It was
Okay,
that
so
jackass over there.
you guys are able to go in that door if you want. Let's see. Yeah, so it says the wrought iron sign says Nightstone Inn, and
Is that Ryan doing crazy? Z.
Yeah, I should have never showed that to Z. Mistakes were made.
oh, we'll just do that to cure that problem. Okay, so it looks like Sin is going to be the one who's Sin's going to be the one going in. Is that right?
Yep.
Yes, so.
Oh, hell.
Just need to roll a.
Well, hey, Sin, why don't you check see if the door's locked first?
Yeah, maybe it's open.
So
With
Z,
what
Yes.
yeah, don't move your token all crazy unless because but do it if you're like walking around an object or whatever, but don't. But he gets off.
Oh, okay.
I guess I need
Ryan, if that or Sin, if that door's locked.
no, investigation for a key.
No, the door's open.
Okay, door's open. We'll let
Ooh, you guys almost saw stuff. So you guys can come in and I'll put you on that
Are
map.
those like boulders crashed in?
Yeah, so
Are
that's
they
exactly
eggs?
what that is. So you see, and when you went to the top, to the northern side of that building, you saw the whole side of the building was like taken off, and then you guys couldn't see from the ground, but there's a hole in the roof that Sin can see now where this rock landed. So obviously, this place has been bombed with rocks. This whole place, and there were rocks out in the courtyard that were just like stuck in the ground that you guys saw. So you think that this has just been bombarded, probably by cloud giants, because they're the only ones that have like flying crap, and they fly over and drop rocks and like kill the people. There's like dead people sticking out of the legs, sticking Wizard of Oz style, sticking out of under the rocks and shit like that. So Sin's
Human
gone inside,
or
and I'll tell you what you see. This room inside where Sin went is strewn with wreckage. The rocks punched through the roof and landed here, destroying a dining table and a pair of long benches. The remains from a bed and wardrobe that looked like they came from the room above are lying there too, because it crashed through the floor. Two smaller round tables and several chairs remain intact, and resting atop a table is a unlit oil lamp. Go ahead, Jake, and roll a not Jake, a Sin. I'm sorry. Roll a perception check.
They're right.
Ryan.
Well, oh, okay, perception.
Was he
I'm
asleep or
sorry,
something? What the hell?
I was kind of zoned out a little bit.
Just
Yeah,
a little bit.
I don't kind of allow that in my games to be zoned out actually.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You did very well. You did not roll it in the tower, but I guess I didn't say that. So yeah, anytime you guys are doing a save or a check, try and do it in the tower in case you roll a 1 and I can lie to you and say you didn't die, that kind of a thing. But you're as you're in there, you hear rummaging around in the kitchen. Well, you don't know it's the kitchen, but it's the room to your north. But as you're hearing that, you also see lying in the middle of the floor right in front of you is a dead goblin with an arrow sticking out of its back.
Oh God! Can I take the arrow?
That's his first concern. Yes, you can take the arrow. Oh, by the
Okay, I
way,
take.
I'm glad you said that. Who shot arrows the last time?
I did. McCree.
Okay, so how we keep track of that is see how if you go to your character sheet, you see that there's 3 arrows ticked off. So how we do that,
Yes.
every battle is after the battle's over, you can have a chance to recover some of your arrows. And how we do that is you roll a dice for the number. So you roll a d3 and you get half or whatever you roll, whichever's higher. And in the case of an odd number, like a d3 or a d5 or a d17 or whatever, there's a way to actually roll that. If you go to the chat window and type in /? and hit enter, let me know when you've done that. You guys can all do this.
I forgot to pick up my phone.
Slash question mark.
So did you do
There's
that?
just slash question mark.
Yeah, /? and hit enter, and it should give you a whole list of commands.
Okay.
Okay, so about the 4th one down is /die. So you can go /die space and then d3 in your case, and then hit enter, and it'll roll a d3 for you. And you can do that with any number. You can roll /d167, whatever the hell you want to do. So when you're doing your arrows, that's what you do is Go ahead and do that.
Okay, so you said /die D3
Exactly.
and then enter, right?
Yeah. So you rolled a 3, and that means you get all your arrows back. So basically on your sheet, you can just untick all 3 of those arrows and you still have 20. All right, cool. And that's how after every battle, that's how we'll do your arrows. You get half or up between half and all of them back. Unless you shoot them into the water or into the volcano or something. All right.
Right.
Oh my God, is there a volcano? We don't know, do we? Okay, so back to Sin. You see a dead goblin, and yeah, you can take the arrow out of his back, and you hear noise in the next room, and your friends are behind you outside.
Okay. Can I go towards the noise?
Sure.
I wanna come in right behind him so he has some backup. Can't leave my monk in there by himself.
Okay. Go ahead and move your token up to where the door is on this map, and then I'll move you in there. Okay, and that door in front of Sin is shut, but it's not locked or anything.
Go kick it in.
No, we're gonna open it slowly and get your sword ready because it might be a firefight.
Get your sword ready because it might be a fire.
That makes perfect sense.
Or in Jake's case, whoever he is, he can just punch him.
Okay, so you open that door, and you do see a dude, and he's searching through rubble in the pantry and stuffing edibles into a large sack that's almost too heavy for her to drag. Oh, it's a she. And the northwest part of the place is destroyed by that rock that fell there. However, most of the kitchen was undamaged. And she has not seen you yet, so she's just packing her bag full of stuff. So
I wanna
throw a
go
dart
through him, go behind him.
Okay, well, so
and-
yeah, but you haven't seen that goblin. You have to kind of pretend that, he's at the door, right?
Yeah.
So you haven't even seen it. If he tells you that she's there, fine, but basically at this point you haven't seen it.
Sin, what's in there? Hold on, don't tell me.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, dumb.
Gum.
Gum. So let's see.
While Trine's gonna go in there and try to rape it.
No, I'm gonna throw a dart at her. That's why.
Just sneak.
You want to throw a dart? Ryan is obsessed.
It's a dart. Okay, it'll take her. It's a tranquilizer dart.
So you're gonna dart her?
Right ass.
Why don't you give her your short sword right in her ass?
Well, see, she's kind of. I can't throw my sword. Okay.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
just a
Gary.
little, I know you guys are, we haven't played before, so just a little reminder. You can always, every time you see any monster in the game, you can just kill it. If that's what you want to do, you can just do that. But remember that D&D isn't just killing everything. There's also conversation, there's also negotiating, there's trickery, there's all kinds of stuff. So you don't necessarily have to just kill everything you see right away. You can, but I'm just reminding you that, there are other options.
Okay. How about this? How about going outside and yell, "Hey!" and she stops, and then.
Well, you don't know
And
she
she
stops.
Well,
You don't tell me what the people do. You tell me what you do.
I'll go in there and like, stop.
Okay, so you yell stop. Okay, so you yell stop, and she looks around. She spins around her head, and then she starts dragging this bag out this door. She's like, "I'm out of here with this bag." But
shit.
it's really like she's going. It's like weighs more than she does. She's got a bunch of shit, so she's dragging this bag real slow out this door. but she's still
So,
like
damn.
you can still see her
So,
there.
Stan, what you see in there, buddy? What did you yell at?
Yeah, it's goblin. So, so I can't throw a dart to slow her down.
Oh my god!
Go ahead and roll a dexterity check in the open. Just a dexterity check, which is the how you do that is on your character sheet where your dex is. Just double click that. Okay, I'll say you're fast enough that if you wanted to plug a dart in her, you have a chance to do that. So if you want to do that, go ahead and roll your dart attack. And you hit her. I don't know why it says opportunity. That's weird.
I double clicked it.
Is that a door or a chimney? She's walking
And
out.
so it hits
It's
her.
a door now. So yeah, I don't know why that says opportunity. That's the weirdest thing in the world. Okay, so roll damage.
I'm gonna tell you why it did that, Rob. It's because it's not on his turn. Combat
Oh
tracker's
right,
on me.
okay, I got you. That's a good idea. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, so you.
Shit.
Oh, you didn't have her targeted. So hold on.
Oh god.
Yeah, you killed her. So lesson here, gentlemen, is now there's no conversation. She's dead.
She can get away
No
now.
conversation at all.
Well, how do you speak to a dead? Unless you have speak with dead, there's no conversation.
Hey, I said stop. Okay, she dragged. All right.
Right, but you then
She-
shot her and killed her. So that's what you get.
And then we take the bag and recover the missing items that she took.
Okay, so you guys, there are items. So let's tell you what you got. First of all, you get like some kind of 6 experience points or something. I don't know what it is. Hold on. You guys all got 10 XP for that, even though
There we go.
Sin was the only one that did anything.
It.
Okay, so
Dude,
you do find her bag right there outside the door, and Gum Gum Sack has several muffins, a block of cheese, a cooked chicken, a frying pan, an iron pot, a bullseye lantern, 2 flasks of oil, a set of cook utensils, a jar of cloves, a jar of saffron, a dented silver jug, and a cracked hourglass.
What kind of damn potion was she making?
No, she wasn't
She was just
making a
trying to
potion.
feed
She
her
was
kids,
just
man.
she was just trying to feed her
She
kids.
has-
You killed her.
Making dinner.
You
Well,
asshole.
you know what? Okay, if she's a dead goblin, she don't deserve to feed her kids. Let's take it
The
from
only,
let's
the
take
only
it
good
from-
goblin's a dead goblin, Ryan. You did a good job. I got your back.
Well,
buddy.
you know, if she's a goblin, okay, like, why are goblins allowed to feed their kids if they're evil?
I don't know what you mean. Okay, so it is 9 o'clock, gentlemen. We will on that high note, we will stop for the night.
Oh god.
Damn.
So
Considered long rest, right?
absolutely not.
No?
Just no long rest. Why? You guys haven't even taken a short rest.
I don't know. I was just asking.
Oh no, I thought you were trying to pull one over on me. No, rests. Basically, how that works is you get. This isn't a hard and fast. Like this is not like absolute 100%. You have to do it this way. But the kind of the benchmark is for every 24 hours of game time, you get 2 short rests and 1 long rest. Because a short rest takes an hour,
Okay.
and then a long rest takes 8 hours. But usually you don't rest until there's occasion to do it, and at this point, there's really not. So basically, when the session's over for, when we get done on Wednesdays, we just kind of freeze action, and then when we start next time, we just unfreeze.
Okay.
Kind of like that. All right, good job, guys. Congratulations on making it through the character building, and from now on, it'll just be all action like we have for the last hour. Anybody have any questions? Or
For Fantasy Grounds, do I close it? Do I leave it open?
No, you can close it because it saves everything. So even like if we were playing and you lost connection or something and your internet crashed or it went all down or whatever, it would still be there. So it saves everything in your character and everything like that. So you don't have to worry about it. So
Okay.
yeah, you just close it, log out, whatever, and next Wednesday when we come back, same thing. Go into Curse, go into Fantasy Grounds, reopen it, same thing.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So next time you guys can discover more of the place here and see about some more goblins, and there might be some raping. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Ryan.
Yep.
Yep.
Ryan's gonna rape a goblin for sure.
But good times, guys. And if you want to, for any reason, usually a few hours later, I have these up on YouTube, so you can go back and watch it if you want to do that
Oh,
on my YouTube channel.
oh sweet.
So just
Awesome.
search for my name on Twitch or YouTube and ROB2E, and you can.
All right.
And
I
Oh.
forgot we were
there's
streaming
about
this.
there's about a friggin' like 80 hours of David on my channel, so you guys can all check that out.
I've actually
Okay.
watched some of one of your previous ones. I think it was the one with the where they fought that lich.
Oh shit! Where
And they
somebody
aggroed
rolled on
it.
the. Oh yeah, nobody got a fumble or a crit today either, because the tables are in effect. But yeah, the lich came out and.
Yeah, remember Blaine wanted to fight that lich, and no matter what we were saying to try to convince him otherwise, he wanted to
Yeah.
fight it anyways.
And he's like a
Saying, like,
CR
okay,
21,
this
like
is-
he'd fucking just one shot the whole party, no problem, and get back
Well,
to
he
his
did one
bookmaking.
shot Blaine.
Yeah, and then he brought him back or something.
Remember
didn't
that?
he? I can't remember.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was fun.
that one.
Glad you guys are aboard. Glad you guys are having a weekly game with me. It's going to be super fun. And I will see all of you in 164 hours.
All right.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay, guys.
Later.
Thanks.
See you later.
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 Thank you.
Thank you.
Later.
Later.
All right.